Let's bring in Kellyanne Conway. She, of course, is Donald Trump's senior advisor. And last night, he gave her a big shout-out at the gala.
There is no den she will not go into. When my men are petrified to go on a certain network, I say, Kellyanne, would you do it? Absolutely, no problem. Then she gets on and she just destroys them. So anyway, thank you, baby. Thank you.
And Kellyanne Conway joins us now. Big day for you in so many ways. Kellyanne, happy birthday.
Thank you, George. 50 feels fabulous. Perfect gift in the president. But I really want to echo what Don Jr. said. The enormity of today, the responsibility and the gravity that comes with being the president of the United States. And I think the humility that really comes to any man who's held this office. When we hear "Hail to the Chief" today, it'll all become much more real, the fact that he's the next president of the United States.
And we did also hear from Don Jr. that he hopes in that inaugural address to really reach out to those who may not have supported him.
And he'll do that, George. I've been in part of those sessions, and this is a beautifully written, powerfully delivered speech today. It's elegant, it's brief, but I think for Donald Trump, it really is a continuation of what he promised to do in those wee hours of election night on November 9th, when he said, "I want to be the president of all Americans, including those who didn't vote for me." I believe today Donald Trump, as our new president, George, will set a great tone and a great content to try to unify the country, and it's really up to all of us to meet that challenge along with him.
Well, and that's what I want to ask you about. What kind of specific challenges do you think he's going to present to the country and the world?
Well, he's going to give an address that will be heard probably by billions of people around the world. He will talk about that. He'll also make very clear that America comes first. He wants to protect the American worker, American interests. That should not surprise anyone. But at the same time, he really wants to continue, I think, the goodwill and the benevolence that he's been shown by President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama and the Bidens in this transition period. We have been very blessed and very happy with the treatment that we've received and the help that we've received from the President and the First Lady and their senior team. I think that this country deserves that. Donald Trump didn't divide the country, but he has a wonderful opportunity to start to heal and unify the country.
And he will also begin to take actions today, preparing to sign some executive orders. Can you give us some sense of how significant those will be?
Well, those will be significant, George, particularly on Monday, the first full day of work on January 23rd. But even before that, I feel like Washington will have a shock to its system with President Trump. You'll know almost immediately that there's a new sheriff in town, in that he plans on maybe upending some of the unconstitutional and job-killing regulations that have been put into place. He's made very clear that his priorities are to repeal and replace Obamacare and also to bring some regulatory relief and tax reform. Even George W. Bush, who faced a democratically controlled Senate, was able to push through tax reform in the first few months of his presidency. We're hoping to get the same collaboration and same cooperation from across the aisle so that hardworking Americans and middle-class American families can really benefit in his plan.
Now, Kellyanne, it looks like you're hearkening back to our revolutionary roots there with your outfit today.
I am. Well, we're all feeling very festive and patriotic today, and I also have hand warmers and toe warmers in my bag because I don't like being cold.
Well, the rain is holding off so far. Kellyanne Conway, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having us, George.